pitch slapping. So stop doing pitch slapping. Okay. So that's one thing. Okay. So when I'm not doing a live stream, what I typically do here is I'll promote a lead magnet. So, and we'll be talking about this in a little bit, but everybody should build out what is called a product roadmap, in my opinion. And in your product roadmap, you've got different steps that you lead somebody from where they are now, their unsatisfied current situation, to where they want to be, their desired situation. So they have to take steps to get there, right? So you can pull out the sexy steps in that product roadmap to create lead magnets, to create training that's going to pique interest for people and get them to be interested in whatever you're doing. Okay. So that is, I typically have like a lead magnet up here that I'll promote to get people into my Facebook group again. So we're either promoting our live training where we're hosting it inside the group, or we're having a lead magnet that will drive people into the group. Okay. Next thing, we've got a bio. Everybody's seen these bios. They're basically, I help so-and-so get so-and-so without thing they hate. Okay. So I'm not too worried about the bio. People kind of scan that. Everybody knows that that's kind of the formula these days. But then we have a link to our group. We also have a link to book a call if they just want to go straight to book a call. And then the other thing that we have is a pin post. So if you guys are familiar with the two-step post strategy, it's basically a lot of people use these colored backgrounds. You have a really sexy hook, again, for one of the steps in your product roadmap. If it's intriguing enough, it's good copy, then you're going to get a lot of comments. These are people that commented on this post. Now I can reach out to all those people that commented, and I can send them a link to my group where they can access the lead magnet. Okay. So we're doing all these things to funnel people into our Facebook group. Okay. All right. So that's funneling people into our Facebook group. Now, the next thing you want to do, once you've got that profile kind of optimized, then we want to start curating our friends list. So a lot of people, I personally only use Facebook for business. I don't use it for, personal reasons. I'm not trying to keep up with my friends on Facebook. I've got their phone number. I don't need to post about political shit, sorry, or any of that kind of stuff. So I am using it strictly for business. So what I want to do is I want to start friending people or connecting with people in my target audience. Now, I don't want to be spammy or salesy or anything like that. I just want to connect with them, start a conversation. By having some back and forth conversation in the DMs, you're training the algorithm that person might want to see some of your content. So the next time you post a two-step post or something like that, they're more likely to see it and be driven into your Facebook group. Also, you can do a subtle invite. I don't do a hard pitch or anything like that. I don't pitch slap people again. So we're just trying to get them into our Facebook group. And then also what you want to do each month is you want to curate your friends list. So you want to go into all the people that are in your friends list, and you want to delete all the old friends, acquaintances that aren't in your target audience, all the deactivated accounts, because there will be some of those in there. And then you want to also start deleting out the people that are not engaging with your post. If you're creating content, if you never created content anymore, you won't have engagement to really show you that. So the idea is we want to have as many people in the most friends you can have on Facebook is 5,000 people. So we want to have as many of those people. We want to have as 5,000 if we can. And we want to have a high percentage of those people engaging with our content, which means Facebook's algorithm is going to show more of your content to people. Okay. All right. So that's everything we're going to do to try to drive people into our Facebook group. Okay. Next thing, Facebook group, the goal of a Facebook group is to create a hub where you can nurture your ideal customers. You can create know, like, and trust. You can build that know, like, and trust factor. You can generate engagement, which can lead to DM conversations, which will lead to appointments. Okay. So the tools for appointments. Okay. The first thing is going to be your moderation questions or your membership questions. So one of the questions, I won't go here, but one of the questions that we use is, hey, this is what we do. Would you like us to reach out to you and book a phone call to see how this would work for your business? So you're going to get a low percentage of people that say yes to that, about 10%, but that's low hanging fruit. Those are people that are raising their hand saying, hey, yeah, I want to book a call. I know what you do. I'm ready to book a call. Okay. All right. So also back to the cover image. So I also want to get as many people in my group that are also engaged or watching that live stream and engaging with that content, because again, that creates conversations that I can now transition and convert into an appointment. Okay. Next thing is events. So again, one of the other things I do every time I have an event, I don't know where they are right now, but anyway, that is weird. Well, I think Facebook's broken. Okay. Well, anyway, I have every time I do a live stream, I create an event using StreamYard, really, because StreamYard will automatically create these events. And every day you can invite 500 of your members to that event. Okay. So people are going to start saying maybe, they're going to start saying, hey, yes, I'm coming. And then you can build a list of those people that now we can reach out to send the replay later on. Okay. And then when we drop the replay in, that's a way for us to start the conversation and try to get a booked phone call. The welcome post. So we have a welcome post that we tag everyone on. I'm giving you all the secrets today. Okay. So I hope y'all like this. So welcome posts, we have like this little 2-step inside, not hidden, but inside the welcome post. We tag everybody on it and tell them we've got a free gift for them and get them to comment on this to get the gift. That's creating more engagement in the group, which your Facebook's algorithm is going to look at the engagement in your group, decide if they're going to show people your stuff. So you want to make sure that you're getting people to comment on the different posts that you're posting, your live events, your 2-step posts, your welcome posts, all these different places where you can get engagement. Okay. The other thing, and this is highly, this is a sore subject for some people. Facebook group owners love them. The people that are in Facebook groups hate them, but they work. And if you own a Facebook group, you should be using them. So you'll lose people. There is no doubt about that, but you'll also, the balance, it's worth it. I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's worth doing it. You're going to lose some people because I don't know why people get so irritated about it, but they do. So just beware. Okay. But
well, I have an opinion on that one from a sales perspective. If
Right.
people don't want to learn from you and hear from you and you're using the everyone tag modestly, then it's okay if they're not in your group.
Sure.
It's just a filter and don't be upset about it. And it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, if you're posting good, valuable content, don't, post a random post like, hey, I'm brushing my hair today, add everyone tag, But, if I use it for my lives, because I want to drive as many people as possible to my lives. And then if I've got an offer that I want people to see, that's typically how I use them. Sometimes I'll use it on polls because I want a lot of data and I want some research, but I do that sparingly. Okay. Next thing. All right. So now we've got our Facebook funnel, our profile funnel. We're driving people into the group. We've got our group set up so that we can generate appointments. Now we need to drive as much content into that group funnel as possible. Okay. So how do we do that? Well, one of the ways that my biggest way, I'm going to start launching ads soon, but my biggest way of doing that is my content promotional cycle. Okay. So next week, by the way, I'm having what's called the Infinite Content Workshop. And we're actually going to build all of my whole promotional cycle and off weeks in that workshop. So 12 months of content that we're going to build together in that workshop. So let me know if you're interested in that. So the foundation that we're going to start with is what we call the product roadmap. Now, I didn't come up with this. A guy named Aaron Fletcher, who's a brilliant dude, came up with this, but it's a really logical framework to help people to visualize how your product, your service is going to help them get the result that they're after. So let's take a look at an old example of mine. Okay. So this is basically, it's a 9-step product roadmap and it's in 3 stages. So each stage has 3 steps. And you can see this is where they are now. They're not satisfied with what their current situation is. And these steps are the steps that they need to take to reach the promised land, where they want to be, their desired outcome. Okay.
Hey, Ron, quick question. For somebody who does not have a Facebook group, is this still a great workshop to go to, or is it specific only for Facebook group owners?
It's absolutely would help you with any, it's geared towards Facebook group, but the foundational stuff and then the plan can work anywhere, because
Awesome.
you can tweak it and edit it to anything, but it's basically my exact system, like everything I do in my content,
Awesome.
essentially.
Awesome. Awesome.
Um, and
What is
so
and where would they go to sign up for that? So I can put that on the screen.
let me grab let me grab that link real quick. I'll grab the link after I get through all this
All
stuff.
right. Perfect.
Um, and then the process is basically, if you just kind of map this out. So you've got where they are now, they're unhappy, sad face here. And then they have to take different steps to get there. So what's the first step? What's the second step? Third, fourth, fifth, all the way till they're completely happy. They've got everything they want. So if you map that out for yourself, what would those steps be? And essentially, it's like if you're a coaching program or a course creator, this is how you would outline your course, essentially. Okay. And then from there, why do we build that? Well, it helps potential clients kind of visualize how your system is going to take them step by step to where they want to go. Also, it appeals to the logical side of the brain, because now they can see a image of how that all works together and fits together. And then it also becomes the foundation of your marketing. It gets you a very structured plan on how to create your high ticket signature programs, your low ticket offers, your lead magnets, your campaigns, and most importantly, what we're going to be going over next week, your content. Okay. So let's talk about how you do that with the product roadmap. So why do you need a product roadmap for content planning? Well, it really does simplify content planning, because it keeps all of your content focused and on topic around what you do and what you offer, so that you're not creating random content that has nothing to do with what you do and it's confusing your clients. Okay. I used to do this. I'm very, I do it a lot, or I did a lot before I kind of took this structure on, but it happens. Okay. So,
And it also, because it's structured and it's a roadmap, it seems like even a lot of people come to me and they say they're exhausted. I don't want to create any more content. It's driving me crazy. It's hard to create. Like, these are common. And like, I personally love content creation, but even as someone who loves it, it's still, there's days where I'm like, oh my gosh, again. Right. So what I'm hearing right now is that anyone can create this. Like, this is not rocket science content. Like, it's a system, it's a roadmap. Like, follow the system, follow the roadmap.
Yeah, exactly. And planning all this stuff ahead of time, batch creating all the content is like, that's how you keep from being burnt out. Because what happens is you don't plan anything out, and then it's last minute, and then you say, oh God, I got to post something, or the algorithm's going to not ever show my content again. I'm going to lose clients. I'm never going to make any money. And then you just post a big turd and nothing happens. So, don't do that. Plan ahead of time. We're going to help you to do that next week. So what are the top getting?
I have another question. I'm interrupting again. Anyone listening who has team members that create content, social sellers, content, social media managers, like, if you can't attend, correct me if I'm wrong, like, send a team member, right?
Yeah, we've already got a couple of people that are sending their team members in. Yep. So what are the formats that we are going to create on that workshop that I create in my own business to generate clients? Okay. So one of the big ones is live streams. Obviously, you can see that I do that on my own profile in my group. I'm here with Michelle. Also, email. Are you emailing your list? And a lot of people, and I kind of sucked at email before I kind of implemented this new program that I'm talking about next week. So if anybody kind of suffers and thinks that they don't send enough email, which you probably aren't, if you're not sending it every day, Frank Kern will hit you up like 5 times a day, which he's awesome. I love Frank.
The funny thing about Frank, which I subscribe to him, I love his stuff.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
He's an amazing. I mean, I just read a lot of his stuff because it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
But I'm always really proud of myself if I send an email and then I get one from Frank. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing it right. Like, even Frank's thinking about sending an email right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. He'll send you a bunch. He ain't shy, and he has data behind everything he does. Like, he's very data driven. So if he's doing it, you should be too. So short form video. So I might not have mentioned this earlier, but and the reason I like Facebook groups is because I know that Zuckerberg, it's a huge piece of the Facebook platform. They want to push it. It's a big part of what they want everybody to be doing on Facebook, because it keeps people sticking on the platform, which is their goal. Okay. They want you sticking on the platform so they can sell ads essentially. So the other thing that's really hot right now is short form video. So Reels, so TikTok, Shorts, all that kind of stuff in the content. And I'll show you a tool here at the end that can help you to kind of take your long form content and then turn that into Reels pretty easily. So I'll show you that in a little bit. And then the other thing is conversion events. So workshops like next week. Next week's not free, by the way. It's paid, but doing a workshop, doing a challenge, you see a lot of people doing challenges with groups, and it's a way to either have a free workshop, a free challenge, and then upsell people into your larger program because they get to spend a lengthy period of time with you and they get to see how you teach and all your content. And then you get an opportunity to kind of give them an exclusive offer at the end. So paid workshops, challenges, webinars, those are all conversion events. So the other stuff is kind of to build engagement and to get people to build know, like, and trust. But then you also have to have those conversion events. Okay. And then VSL and upsell videos. And by the way, we're going to use a tool, a secret tool, next week to basically create all this stuff at the push of a button. So
ooh, I love secret tools. I wonder if I know what the secret tool is. We'll have to
maybe I can tell you it's not that secret. But because you get lifetime access to it, it's a tool called GrowthWorks. If you went and purchased it by yourself, it's probably over $1,000. But as part of the workshop, you get it for free, lifetime access.
How much is the workshop? I forgot to ask you.
It's $197.
Oh, that's a steal.
Yep. So
that's amazing.
It's basically, the GrowthWorks is more expensive than the workshop. So, and you get it. So
well, how do you do this? Ron's lost his mind on the $197 pricing. So y'all better get in there.
It'll get more expensive. Don't worry. So, first, you're going to build your product roadmap, like we said, and you saw an example of that. Then you're going to choose the sexiest steps out of that product roadmap. That's what's going to be your core content that you're going to create your live streams around, right? And you're going to create your teaching. And then you're going to batch create all your content for your live streams. And you're going to batch create all your promotional content. And then you're going to schedule it for publication. And then you're going to go live after it's done. That's going to create a bunch of engagement. And then if it does well, you can save all the links that you did for your promotion. And basically you can repurpose that next quarter or the quarter afterwards. Okay. So, and really nobody would even know. You'd probably get just as good results and with the same exact content. Okay.
So thank you for saying that, because I say this up and down until I'm blue in the face. The best marketers say a lot about a little, not a little about a lot. So repeating your content is okay, people. It's actually amazing. It makes people want to work with you when you're consistent, reliable, and the authority in a specific area.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was saying. And creating the product roadmap keeps you on point, keeps you focused. All right. So now let's review what we've done. We've created our Facebook funnel. We've generated content to start generating a bunch of engagement and excitement in our group. Now we got to turn that engagement and excitement into DM conversations that are going to turn into appointments. So the way that we do that is we first want to segment, like you talked about in my group. You want to kind of segment your pipeline based on where they are, in the DM conversation in your world. Are they hot? Are they warm? Are they group members? You want to segment that, your DM list essentially. And then you want to prioritize the people that are closest to the purchase. Okay. So when you log in every day, you want to make sure that you're kind of going through. And the way that we do this, I use a tool. Let me open this up. I should have opened this up beforehand, but we use a tool called FlowChat. And so basically what we've done is, and this is part of our mastermind, this is not going to be in next week's program, but in our mastermind. And we have these different pipelines that are where we prioritize the conversations that we're having with people in the DM. And we know exactly with FlowChat, you can create these pipelines. Okay. And a pipeline is made up of a series of stages. You can kind of picture this as a conversation. So as we move people through the conversation, each of these pipelines has a specific messaging thread associated with that particular stage of the pipeline. So we know where they are in the conversation, and we know exactly what message to send them. And all we need to do that is just click this button. It copies to your clipboard. And then once we get there, it always, okay. And then we just pop that in there, pop that message in there, make sure it looks good, hit send. And then we move them to the next stage of the pipeline. Also, the cool thing about this is it tells you exactly when you need to follow up with the people if they haven't responded back to you. Okay. So it just helps you to keep organized of all your conversations. So I'll just show you a couple of different pipelines that we do to kind of grow our Facebook group and then also turn those group members into appointments. So this first one is cold prospects invite to group. So these are the new friends that we're reaching out to that we talked about earlier to start a very subtle, friendly conversation. We're not pitch slapping, remember. We're just simply inviting them into the group after we've had a little bit of back and forth rapport. Then once they join the group, we talked about the membership questions. And that one question was like, hey, this is what we do. Would you like us to reach out and book a phone call with you? Well, based off of what they say in that message, we're going to send them into one of these two pipelines. We're either going to send them to the requested call pipeline where we can book a phone call with them. And that's the low-hanging fruit that we talked about. Or we're going to push them into the welcome post pipeline where we actually tag them on the welcome post. And then if they comment on that welcome post that they want the actual resource that we're giving away, then we'll move them in this pipeline, start a conversation, deliver the lead magnet, and then try to get them booked on a phone call. So those are just two of the ones we use. And then we've got one also for the live training replay, again, where we were generating content, back and forth conversation on the actual live event. And then those are conversations that we can also try to book a phone call with. All right. So I won't go through all of this, but that is essentially how we book appointments with Facebook. I know there's a lot of information, but I hope that was helpful.
Okay, I'm sending you something in private chat right now, okay?
Okay.
And it's going to be secret between me and you.
Okay. I'm excited.
Uh-huh.
Scared.
Oh, it's coming again. Okay, secret message. We're conniving over here in wonderful ways.
And if they join my membership and your content day.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying the secret out loud now.
I'm trying to think. Hold on, let me think about it.
We're thinking of something really cool we can do for everybody listening right now, and it's kind of fun, right?
That is a good question.
Can I give you an idea?
Yes, we can do that.
All right, awesome. I just wheeled and dealed for my people so much right now. And this is what we're going to talk about right now. So everybody knows, if you don't know, then I don't know how, because I have only been talking about it for like 3 weeks. But my membership, the Sales Success Lounge, and if you have not joined it yet, but you are on the fence right now, I have something really, really exciting. So if you join it, okay, and this goes for everyone who's already joined it as well, because I like to be, that person that's held in integrity. But if you join the membership before tomorrow, so you have the rest of the day today, then you're going to get 50% off of Ron's content workshop that is happening next week. Okay, this is only for people who join my membership. The membership is $97 per month. You get a bunch of amazing things. I'm happy to have a conversation with you, but this has to happen today, and then we will get you a promo code for 50% off Ron's workshop. The reason why this is so important is I want you coming into Sales Success Lounge ready to sell, having fun, and ready to rock and roll. And the best way to get there right now is increase leads, traffic, and a strategy to have conversations. And Ron has an amazing offer right now. So if this is resonating with you, join the membership. It's going to be amazing. Sales Success Lounge. I'll put the link right here so that you can see it's a really easy one to go to. And I don't know why everything I'm typing in right now is in capitalization. I think I was getting really excited with my banners.
Now I'm gonna create a coupon for you right now while we're.
Yay! I get a coupon. I love it. Okay, so this is where you go to sign up for the membership. And if you do it before tomorrow, it's 50% off Ron's workshop. That means 365 days of content, all created, ready to rock and roll. And now we can concentrate on selling. I want everybody listening right now to have literally their best sales year ever. And the momentum and what you do right now will dictate the rest of the year. So rock and roll, please, please, please make the decision, and we will get the coupon code here momentarily. Well, actually, no, don't share it. Just send it directly to me because they have to be my members, right? So we're not sharing it right now because you have to join the membership. But if you've already joined the membership, I will be sure to get this out to you. And $97 per month, you get to ask me anything. I am your back pocket sales coach for as long as you hang out with me. It's going to be amazing. So get your booties in there, get your 50% off of this content workshop. And there is literally nothing holding you back to having your best year ever. So that I am so excited, Ron, that you were able to be here today. This is awesome.
Thank you.
It really complements everything that I do. And so I really enjoy having this relationship and this friendship. So rock and roll, people, go out there, make some appointments, get some new leads, and let's make some sales. Anything else, Ron?
We got your coupon ready to go. So
all right, privately, just to me. I'm holding it captive.
Yep. All right, cool. Awesome, y'all. Excited to have y'all. Hopefully she'll invite me back sometime and I didn't blow your head off with all the information that I sent you.
I love information. It was awesome. It was actionable information. It's a really clean rinse and repeat system. And that's what we all need. So
awesome. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.